Oh, I'm dropping the cards now. Hello, welcome back to another video, to a new year. Today, if you haven't seen by the title, I've created my own TBR game that I plan to play every month that I'm not hosting or taking part in a readathon. And I'm not taking part in any readathons this month. I'm taking part in a couple of read-alongs, but not any readathons. So, I'm going to play my game. I'm really excited about it. This game is called TB-YAR-ZEE. TB-YAR-ZEE. And I don't know if you guys know the game Yahtzee, but it's roughly based on the Yahtzee game. I thought I'd go through the rules, how I'm going to play it, and then I'm going to do some rules and show you what books that have been pulled. So, the rules of the game are pretty simple. I have 6 attempts to get combinations of dice. So, each attempt is 3 rolls, and I have 3 rolls to get a certain combination of dice. Obviously, holding dice that you want to keep, rolling the ones that you want to re-roll. So, I have 3 attempts, not 3 attempts, I have 6 attempts to either get 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, a full house, which is 2 of one number and 3 of another. So another one is small straight, which is 4 consecutive numbers in a row. It could be 1 to 4, it could be 3 to 6, so 3, 4, 5, 6, any 4 consecutive numbers. Next up you have large straight, which is 5 consecutive numbers. So generally it's either 2 to 6 or 1 to 5. And then last but not least, Yahtzee, which is 5 of a kind. So, they are the 6 combination of dice that I need to be able to roll to get a prompt. So I have prompt cards. So next to each of these combination cards, I will have a prompt card. I made these, I'm very proud of these. Now these prompt cards are very vague, so you've got urban fantasy, high fantasy, you've got mood read, contemporary, graphic novel, and manga, less than 300 pages, middle grade, so general prompts. Now there are 2 of each prompt in my little deck here, so there is a chance that you could get, or I could get 2 of the same prompt in a TBR for the month. But generally very vague, very easy to fill prompts. Now, the aim of the game is to win these prompts. So if I manage to roll a 3 of a kind, I will turn over that prompt that I've put next to that combination card, and I will obviously be shuffling these and randomly placing them next to the combination cards facing downwards, so I can't see what prompts they are. So I don't know what, if I get 3 of a kind, what prompt I'm going to get until I've rolled 3 of a kind. Now, if I don't manage to roll, I have 6 attempts, so if I don't manage to roll, at the end, whichever ones I haven't managed to turn over, I have to pull one of these. Now this is my entire TBR. My entire TBR collection is in this little tin. And I have to pull out a prompt, not a prompt, a book from this tin. So for me, I don't like doing punishments because if I'm not going to enjoy a book, I won't read and I'll end up in a slump. So this way, it means that I pick up books that I wouldn't normally pick, because all of my TBR books are books that I want to read So there's no books in there that I particularly like, oh, I don't want to read that. If I'm like that, I unhaul it. I don't bother keeping hold of books that I don't want to read. I'm a positive vibe reader. So yes, I have to specifically pick a book. Ideally, I want to be able to mood read. As a mood reader, I like being able to pick prompts and finding a book that I want to read for that month. So having a select book is kind of a punishment to me. It's not really because they're all books that I want to read, but at the same time it is because I'm not able to mood read. So what I'm going to do is I am going to now play the game, and hopefully you'll understand it a little bit more once it's being played, and I will come back and we will discuss how the game played out. So we are going to do a voiceover. Not that I've done this before. I am shuffling the cards. Wonderful shuffling there, Liv. Placing them down next to the combination cards. Look at this. I am a pro at this. Look at me placing those cards. I mean, they're not straight, but neither am I. Attempt number 1. We have roll 1. What do I go for here? I filmed this yesterday, or a couple of days ago, and I can't remember. Oh, I'm going for a large straight. Oh. No, I didn't get it. Didn't get it. That's me getting very angry. I didn't get the first roll. Didn't get the first attempt. Right, second attempt. Well, I put... there it is. Second attempt. Second attempt. What we're going for today? Right, we've got 2 3s. We're going to go for 2 3s. What we got? Oh, no. Nope. I mean, no. What are we doing? No, we're not. Hey, you got 3 of a kind. Oh, what am I doing? Liv, what are you doing? Right, 3 of a kind. 1, 2, 3. 3 3s. Whee, urban fantasy. Attempt number 3. Roll 1. We have 3 1s. Look at that. First roll. Oh, hey, 4 of a kind. I'm going to go for the Yahtzee. No, I don't get the Yahtzee. I don't get the Yahtzee. Can you tell this is editing Liv filming this? Or video voice recording this? Adult book. Woo! Attempt number 4. Right, what have I got? Oh, I'm going for the Yahtzee again. I got 4 of a kind. It's rolled off screen, but I didn't get it. I didn't get the 1. And I've missed out again. 2 more attempts. Attempt number 5. What am I going for, Liv? Am I going? I'm going for it. Going for a small straight. And surprise, surprise, I don't get it. Right, attempt number 6. My last attempt. Will I actually get anything? 5 5 5. I've got 3 5s there. Oh, 4 5s. Yahtzee? Nope. I now have to pick out 4 books. Oh, dice is rolling away there. Straightening it up. There we go. Oh, look, there's a 10. Shaking up the 10. We're going to pick out some books. Pop the lid. What we got? Finale. Woohoo! Next book. That did nothing, Liv. That shake did nothing. What did I get? The Coven. Next one. Oh, I got 2. I got 2 in that one. What I got? All the Bad Apples. Nice. And the last one is Chosen Ones. Woohoo! Ta-da! So that didn't go as planned, did it? I only managed to get 2 combinations of dice. Wonderful. So I'm going to go through them, and obviously you already know 4 of them because I've had to pick out from my TBR pot. So just to clarify, I do have in my little tin here sequels of books that I haven't read. So if I pull one out and it's a sequel, I'll put it to one side. If it's a sequel I haven't read the first book of, I'll put it to one side and void it until I've read the first book of that series, if that makes sense. I'm not going to remove them because then I have to remember to put the sequel in while I've read it's all just too much. So if it's a sequel that I haven't read the first book of, it's void, I put it to one side and I pick it again. I need to, brain needs to think first before I speak. So, the first one, 3 of a kind, I managed to get urban fantasy. And for the urban fantasy prompt, I have picked City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. Now this is a reread for me. I'm excited to reread it because I haven't reread it since I first read it when I was about 17, I want to say about 9 years ago. So I'm excited to reread this. This is for the By the Angel Along, hosted by Becca Fowl. I'll leave a link in the description below to the announcement video to this. So I'm looking forward to rereading this. What have I got? I have a little sticky note in here. I don't know why I have a sticky note in here, but I have a sticky note. I can go in the bin. Oh. I was clearly doing something with this. I don't know what I was doing with it. I was clearly doing something with it. But there are all the sticky notes gone. So yeah, first book, urban fantasy. I can pick this one myself. The next one I managed to get was 4 of a kind, and it was an adult book. Now, I struggled with this one originally. I was like, what adult books do I have? And then I realised I have adult romance. It doesn't say adult fantasy, it just says adult book. So, I picked The Duke and I, Bridgerton, book 1. I love who's on the front cover of this. And this was actually gifted to me by Holly H. For my birthday. So thank you, Holly H, if you're watching this. So I'm going to be reading that. I love this guy. So yeah, excited to dig into this one. I picked this one because it's a fairly short adult book, and it's romance, so I'm looking forward to reading this. Then it all went downhill. So I have 4 books. Now the first book I pulled out, which was the substitute, or because I didn't get Full House, I picked Finale. I managed to pick Finale. Which I actually wanted to read anyway. I was going to try and fit this on my TBR this month, because I loved the first 2. Once Upon a Broken Heart is one of my favourite books this year, as is Caraval. So I'm really excited to pick up the final book in the series. I don't want to say goodbye to the characters, but I'm looking forward to reading the final book. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to torment myself by showing what prompt I could have gotten, and that was Book Box Book, which kind of would have helped me out, but it's not. There wasn't a book that I had in my mind to read this, so I'm not too worried about that one, but that is book number 3. Book number 4, Small Straight, didn't get it, so I pulled out The Coven. This is a fairly new book to my TBR. I got it when I was with Becca in beginning of November, so it's a fairly short-lived book on my TBR. We'll see if I can actually read it within like the first 3 months of owning it. This could be quite interesting. So yeah, excited to read this one, because it wasn't a book I was really know anything about. It was, as you can see, on a sale for £1, and I was kind of like, yeah. Becca found it, and I said, yeah, I'll give it a go. And I missed out on a nice easy middle grade. That could have been handy. That could have been a handy prompt. So then, the next one I missed out on was the large straight, and for that I pulled All the Bad Apples. All the Bad Apples. Now I picked this up in 2019. So this is a TBR veteran, and I keep meaning to pick it up. It's been on so many TBRs, it's unreal. But I'm hoping to get around to it this month. I'm hoping to have like a good reading session sit down. So yeah, here's hoping that I manage to read, or finally read, All the Bad Apples. Again, I don't know much about this book. I picked it up because I was told it was like a Snow White retelling, but then the more I've heard about it, it's not a Snow White retelling, or I don't think it's a Snow White retelling, so I'm intrigued. I like the cover, the cover's pretty, but I don't know much about it. And the prompt that I missed out on was romance, but I'm already reading a romance, so again, not really too, nothing that I really wanted to pick up that was a romance this month. So that's a good one. Then lastly, I didn't get YAR-ZEE, and I picked Chosen Ones. Chosen Ones by Veronica Roth. I've got the nice sprayed edges. This is the Waterstones edition, and I'm looking forward to reading it. I think it's got a bit of multimedia in there. She says, I think there's a bit of multimedia in there. So yeah, I picked this up because I liked the cover, and then I read the blurb and I was like, seems pretty good. Don't know much about it. So yeah, excited. I'm picking this up. And the prompt I miss out on was high fantasy. So again, I'm not too worried about this one. This high fantasy prompt is probably the one that I kind of don't want to get too many of, because I don't particularly... High fantasy's okay, but it's not my like favourite genre, so I'm quite glad I didn't get that prompt. So that was my TBR game. I do have one more book that I have on my TBR this month, and that is Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead. It is month 1 of the VA along. I'll leave a link in the description below to the announcement video. So yeah, I'm really excited to share this book with you all, and I will be hosting a live show with some guests at the end of the month where we can talk about the book and discuss our thoughts and feelings. So I'm excited for that. So yes, I hope you can join in if you have or haven't read it. It obviously will be a spoilery live, but if you're okay with spoilers, come join us. So yes, this is probably the book I plan on reading first. Then probably the City of Bones is probably my second book. And then probably finale. I'm already planning out what books I'm reading when. So that is my TBR for the month. I really enjoy this game, and I can't wait to play it more, and play it like every month. I'm really excited. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my new TBR game. I enjoyed creating it. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you again soon. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to be one of those people. When I set out, I was like, I'm not going to be one of those people. I'm turning into one of those people. And you know what? I'm not mad. So like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.